Let's go. Touch. That's what we talking about. My name is Willie.
Yeah.
I'm here for Shedeur. It's man time. Put the watch up. Touch. Ooh. Hey, Tyron. Hey, don't take this the wrong way. Everybody that's hitting us, as far as our respective others, ladies, we can't take your calls right now. This is man time. We watching Shedeur. This is man time. This is man time. This is the first time I want to just watch football and be left alone.
I'm excited. I know, Prime is excited, and Shedeur was very humble after the game, saying the things that he could do better, and he felt like he let his dad down. But I know if I'm Prime and I'm sitting back watching my son, who has been talked about day in and day out, and people saying what he is or what he isn't, what he's set up to fail, and he just ignored the noise and went out there and put on a show. And I think I got a lot of respect for that. The issue I have is for the teams, the quarterback needy teams that should have taken it. I don't understand the weird hate that Shedeur gets, that everything matters. They nitpick every single thing that's on the field when it's him. But if it was another rookie quarterback, first round pick, and he's out there playing well in the preseason and he's doing the things that we expected him to do and he looks great, we would be celebrating. And for some reason, Shedeur is so polarizing for certain people, and it's like they don't want him to succeed. Hey, the guy's balling. Appreciate it. Enjoy it. He's going to be a good player.
In Cleveland, a storm is brewing. Not the kind that rattles windows or floods streets. This is the kind that shakes the very foundation of the NFL. A rookie quarterback, a golden performance in his very first preseason game, and yet a front office that seems hell-bent on keeping him on the sidelines. Shedeur Sanders has done everything right, and somehow everything is still wrong. And now fans are asking, is the NFL rigged against him?
And when you out there on the field, it just is different. Like, you understand, ball's ball, but ball never been a problem for me. It's, whatever optics or whatever everybody makes up after outside the game. But in the game, y'all kind of know who I am.
Friday night, lights blazing, fans buzzing. The Cleveland Browns trot out their rookie quarterback, the son of Coach Prime, to take his first official NFL snaps. The critics had been loud before kickoff. Too young, too inexperienced, fourth string for a reason. But once that ball left his hands, everything changed. Shedeur Sanders didn't just play football, he conducted a symphony. A 74% completion percentage in college wasn't just a stat, it was a prophecy. Touch passes over the middle, lasers to the sideline, pocket awareness that made defensive linemen look like they were chasing shadows. 2 touchdown passes later, the crowd wasn't just cheering, they were chanting, "Shedeur, Shedeur." Cleveland could feel it, the birth of something electric.
Tony, I be hoping you got something positive to say about me. You only say negative stuff about me. And I'm like, I ain't do nothing to you. No. I ain't seen nothing positive that you ever said. I did some positive everything. But I'm saying, come on, Tony. What I do to you, Tony?
And then, reality slapped everyone across the face. Because barely 48 hours later, beat writer Mary Kay Cabot dropped the truth bomb. Shedeur Sanders is still a long shot to start Week 1, not because of a lack of talent, not because of a bad attitude, no, because the Cleveland Browns still believe in the 40-year-old veteran Joe Flacco. Flacco, the man who has seen it all, according to the Browns. The man who can still spin it. The man whose best football is arguably years, maybe a decade, behind him. And just like that, the buzz was replaced by disbelief. How does a rookie who lights up the preseason opener still get treated like he's invisible?
Hey now! So far, so good. Not going to get over my skis. But I think Shedeur looks like an NFL quarterback, which is what I thought before the draft. It's what I thought after the draft. It's what I thought during training camp. Okay? We're not handing out flowers. I don't even know if he'll play next week because the other guys might come back. But for the opportunity he got, kid looks like an NFL quarterback. Made good decisions, got in and out of the huddle. That's what you want to see. Browns got to be happy from what they've seen from Shedeur Sanders so far. Second half, we'll see.
To understand the outrage, you have to understand the NFL's unspoken politics. This league isn't always about merit. Sometimes it's about hierarchy. Sometimes it's about protecting the veterans, the locker room leaders, the guys with resumes longer than most rookies' careers. The Browns paid Joe Flacco. They brought him in as the safe option, the steady hand. And whether they admit it or not, organizations don't like being proven wrong about where they put their money. If Shedeur starts week 1 and wins, what does that say about the decision makers? It says they misjudged. It says they were wrong. And for NFL executives, being wrong is more dangerous than losing games.
This is his shot. Yeah. This is it. I mean, I don't mean just this one game, but I'm saying this is his chance. Even though it looks like he's been practicing well, what we talked earlier, like it just seems like they don't want to give him the shot to really move up. Well, they have to now. And I salute them for not. I think to start Tyler Huntley in this game would have just been like, it would have either been insulting or he is just light years away from being ready to play in an NFL game. And so I'm glad he's getting a start. I said earlier, maybe he plays a half, Huntley plays. If he's playing well, he's going to play 3 quarters at least.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to play a half.
Right, yeah. That's like a minimum at this point. But this is his opportunity to really distance himself from Gabriel for sure. And if you look at all 6 of their quarterbacks, he's the only one, with all due respect to Dylan Gabriel, who even remotely could be like their quarterback of the future.
And that's where the word rigged comes in. Fans have started to whisper, and some are yelling it from the rooftops, that the league is intentionally slowing down Shedeur's rise. Why? Because a rookie sensation doesn't fit the planned storyline. The Browns brass would rather roll with the safe, experienced Flacco and let Shedeur develop in the shadows. It's the same tired script we've seen 100 times. Think about it. How many rookies have come out blazing, only to be sat back down under the excuse of learning the system? How many have had to wait their turn while the veterans threw checkdowns and played not to lose? It's not just football. It's politics. It's ego. It's control.
But I'm going to answer this question by saying Shedeur Sanders. And I'm going to tell you why. I think he's being set up to fail. That's right. I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Here we are on national television, right? There's been 11 practices, if I remember correctly. He's been starting against he's been playing against the 3rd unit. He's 4th on the depth chart. And then suddenly you throw him into the start lineup, and he hasn't had any reps with the first team at all. Think about that. So you're just gonna throw him to the wolves like that, huh? I mean, you know, if he had first team snaps in practice, I don't say that, but he doesn't. And then all of a sudden, he's starting tomorrow night. It's like you want him to fail. I'm not accusing the coaches of doing this. I'm not accusing the GM of doing this. But that owner, Mr. Haslam, that's a different animal right there. Mr. $230 million guaranteed deal to Deshaun Watson. And then he's going to come out this time around. I had nothing to do with this pick. I didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, that wasn't me. That was GM Barry right there.
You know, I've seen a lot of people, especially after the draft and stuff, like you can't just hand the job to Shedeur. You got to make him earn it. He's got to, earn his spot and show what he can do. Well, they handed it to Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, they just handed him first-team reps. Like, he didn't do anything to earn them. He didn't.
Except for get drafted in the 3rd. It's not like he was drafted in the top
5. Yeah, third-round quarterbacks don't ever earn first-team reps right out the gate. Jake Burns said that over the weekend.
It's one of those things, too, where they just seem to – it's like they fell in love with the person, and it's like the person might not match the player. You have guys coming out saying, like, he just doesn't belong on an NFL football field right now. Like, Zach Jackson said – practice comes to a screeching halt when he goes into 11-on-11s. And I'm just like, how is this a guy who's getting first-team reps then? What do the next guys have to do? Not even like Shedeur, just anybody on the roster. What do they have to do to eat into some of that? Because like we said, Dylan Gabriel wasn't picked 3rd overall. He was picked in the 3rd round. Yeah. So why is he just being handed first team reps? I don't understand that part of it. I'm like, are we willing to die on the cross for 3rd round pick Dylan Gabriel? Like, come on. Nobody else even had him on his draft board, at least not to be a starter.
Let's put the drama aside for just 1 second and talk cold, hard numbers. In his preseason debut, 2 touchdown passes, high completion percentage, 0 turnovers, command of the huddle that most rookies only dream about. Compare that to Joe Flacco's numbers in recent seasons. A mixed bag of average stats, declining arm strength, and moments where he looked like he was playing in slow motion. If the NFL were truly a meritocracy, Shedeur wouldn't be fighting for the QB1 spot. He'd already have it. And here's the part they won't put in the official press release. The locker room is starting to split. Some players, especially the younger guys, are already behind Shedeur. They feel the energy he brings. They believe his game gives them the best chance to win right now. Others, mostly veterans, stick with Flacco. Not because they think he's the better quarterback, but because they believe in the old school way. You earn your spot by waiting your turn, no matter how good you are. This isn't just a quarterback competition anymore. This is a generational clash.
I don't think the Browns have been setting him up for success all summer. Like, understand this. The only reason why Shedeur is even starting on Friday is because he's the only available quarterback of the 4 on that unofficial depth chart, right? Like, Joe Flacco's 40, so he's obviously not going to play. And Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel, who are ahead of Sanders on said depth chart due to political reasons, and I'll get to that in a minute, are dealing with injuries. So Shedeur has to start. But they're kind of throwing him into the fire here because they've given him 0 first-team reps all camp. He's been balling all camp. I mean, every time I see one of those, I'm talking about those ESPN Cleveland quarterback graphics, Shedeur has the best stats. But they've literally only given him 4 total reps against the first-team defense.
Why else would Cleveland hesitate? Fear. Fear that Shedeur will light up the Bengals in Week 1, and suddenly they've got a quarterback controversy they can't control. Fear that Coach Prime's son will dominate headlines, shifting the spotlight away from the team narrative. Fear that a rookie could actually be better than the 40-year-old they've been hyping as the leader. Here's the thing. Fear doesn't win football games. Quarterbacks do. Cleveland fans aren't blind. They saw the throws. They saw the poise. And now they're seeing through the excuses. Social media is on fire. Start Shedeur. Flacco had his time. Give the kid a shot. Don't waste this momentum. Every day Shedeur isn't running with the first-team offense. The tension builds. And if the Browns lose Week 1 with Flacco at the helm, the calls for Shedeur will turn into demands. And let's not ignore the Week 1 opponent, the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, a high-octane offense that can hang 30 points on anyone. The Browns are telling us they'd rather throw the slow and steady veteran into that fire instead of the guy who just carved up a defense in his first taste of the NFL. It's not just questionable, it's insane. You don't bring a butter knife to a gunfight, but that's exactly what Cleveland's doing if they keep Shedeur on the bench. Make no mistake, Shedeur Sanders will be a starting quarterback in the NFL. Maybe not Week 1, maybe not even this season, but it's coming. And when it does, the Browns front office will have to live with the fact that they could have started his legend sooner. The fear isn't that Shedeur will fail. The fear is that he'll succeed and prove that everything they've been telling us about experience and earning it was nothing but a smokescreen. So here we are, 1 preseason game, 2 touchdowns, a rookie quarterback who's shown he has it, and an organization that seems ready to bury that spark under the weight of politics, money, and fear. The Browns can choose the safe route, or they can choose the right route. Start Shedeur Sanders, give him the keys, and let the kid drive. Because if they don't, they're not just robbing him of a chance. They're robbing Cleveland of a season that could have been special. And if that's not rigged, then what is?